With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they declined the penalty. Well, that seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action, now Wentz. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down at the
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Gain of 4. It's now
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second and a yard. At the
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. He was 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 40-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. D Ford in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
It's certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing his Wentz. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Wentz. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
10 yards to go.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. And he'll have the Dolphins' first down as he gets it up past the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
On play action, Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Kick is good.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Dolphins 7, Ravens nothing. Tyler.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Dobbins. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Wentz going to throw. Dancing to his left. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On first down, Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. They fake the give. Now Wentz steps away to his left. And that is incomplete here.
On the keeper.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Wentz to throw again. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. From the red zone now, Wentz being chased out left. And that's incomplete.
On the keeper.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Finds, and the pressure gets to him again. Jason Strobridge. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth.
Ravens, nothing.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here is another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's into the clear. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
Number 17.
A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
Miami.
Tua now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6.
His kick is...
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Dolphins 21. Ravens nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. That's going to be caught by Judy. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 35-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard
going to the air. Tagovailoa. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up fourth.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little...
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 22-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in from the 22. Here's 2nd and 8. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Wentz now on first down. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 11 yards there, just like last play.
4 yards.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now this time, Tua is going to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Dolphins, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.